Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News update. Our top stories: firefighters are working to put out this massive fire in Lynn this afternoon. Sky eye over the scene on Satcham Street. You can see big flames burning through the roof of the home, thick smoke. This appears to be a multi-family house. We don't know yet if there are any injuries, but we will bring you updates as we get them. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu has announced her plans to make housing more affordable in Boston for residents. The mayor spoke during a press conference earlier today at a church in Jamaica Plain, and she talked about upcoming major affordable housing investments, which includes $67 million in funding to create more than 800 income-restricted homes in 8 Boston neighborhoods. She also spoke about the 17 different projects the city has chosen to move forward with, along with rental housing opportunities for families, new home ownership opportunities, and more income-restricted housing for senior citizens. Cambridge police will start wearing body cameras after public outcry after a deadly shooting. The city manager says Cambridge will also bring in an independent consultant to review their police training policies and practices after an officer shot and killed a man with a knife while responding to a 911 call in January. The incident sparked protests and renewed calls for police reform. It is unusually warm in New England today for February 16th, but we will be seeing some showers later on in the day. Let's get a check of the latest forecast with meteorologist Jacob Wycoff.
What a day it has been. Another day, another February day where we're setting record temperatures. We were in this boat this time last week when we went into Friday. We had the 60s returning. We have 60s today and likely some 60s heading into tomorrow. And that is our next big thing. Near record warmth for most locations through Friday. Most of southern New England is dealing with some of these record warm temperatures, but it is warmest south as you go into parts of Connecticut and Rhode Island. But we're still enjoying some of those warm temperatures too. Boston has set a new record high and will likely be in that neighborhood heading into tomorrow too. Mid to low 60s for highs on Friday, but it also comes with some rain, and we'll see some of that initial raindrop entering into the picture as we go later into this afternoon. 61 in Boston and Bedford, 64 in Plymouth. That South Shore sort of Route 44 corridor is where we're seeing some of the warmest temperatures, but even as you go towards Martha's Vineyard, very warm, 66 in Providence. So very mild out there for February standards. We do have the clouds around. Those are going to be a mainstay for the next couple of days. Really not a ton of sunshine associated with some of this warmth. There it is right there. That's what we'll be watching push through the area later and later into the afternoon. I think the first raindrops do arrive around dinner time or so. That's what we have in Futurecast. We stay on the mild side. Overnight, we'll actually have a few breaks in some of the shower activity before the next round arrives for tomorrow's morning commute. You see some of those raindrops entering into the picture. There's the front that will eventually push through around midday. Could kick off a shower or storm associated with that frontal passage behind this. We clear out heading into Saturday. So today, mid-60s. As we head into the afternoon, we'll actually see temperatures falling just a little bit, but staying mild overnight with those rain chances increasing. Heading into tomorrow, we're back into the low 60s. There will be some showers, heavy at times, but most of the shower activity will be in the morning towards the midday hours. That's when we could see that thunderstorm. And then that opens us up for a pretty nice weekend overall. Again, February standards, low 40s, that's still above average. And we're going to turn it up a little more as you go into Sunday too. Low 50s for our highs. By Monday, we have a chance of showers back into the mid to low 50s for highs as you head into your Monday. And the overall trend over the next few days keeps us on the mild side, seasonable heading into Saturday, and then another shot of cool air tries to build in as we go towards the middle of next week. In fact, I think if we are talking about maybe winter entering back into the picture, it would likely be into next week, where the pattern setting up brings the jet stream right over top of us, so we become back in the crosshairs. And so we'll watch very closely to see how this plays out. But at the moment, let's go ahead and say that probably the 60s are done with after we get past this stretch for at least a little bit. We're back into a more winter-like pattern heading into next week. But over the next couple of days, mid to low 60s, back to the 50s Sunday and Monday, and then that cooler trend takes place, closing out the month of February. There's your 7-day forecast. Enjoy those record temperatures.
Thanks, Jacob. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.